Here we go, welcome back to the channel. It is time to rebuild Udinese. Okay, here we go. 1st of September, end of the January transfer window. We have gone and brought in the youngster Anthony Elanga for £3.5 million from Man United. Great signing, will slot straight into that left midfield position. Outgoing Jajalo to Mallorca for 810k and Wallace to Fiorentina for 3.5 million. Incoming another young winger, this one being Musa from Valencia for 4 million. So just a bit above his value, but already looking good and increasing in his overall. Then sub-striker's gone to Brentford for 1.4 million. And a new left back has come in, Bernabé from Lanús, 3.75 million, 70 overall, 20 years of age. Definitely going to increase in value over the time. Then another CDM, Arslan, has gone to Rayo Vallecano for 2.25 million. And then right at the end, Larson has gone to Benfica for 5.5 million. So here's what the team's looking like now. We've got Silvestri, Molina, Mari, Bacau and Bernabé making up the back. We've got a midfield four of Musa, Makengo, Pereira and Elanga. Delafeu playing behind youth academy prospect and future star Marina. So he started off as a right winger, but we've converted him into a striker, so now he can play anywhere across the front three and already gone up 3 overall at this stage. So where will we finish at the league? Obviously a rebuild, so we want to win the league or the Champions League and then we will stop. Okay, so not a lot to talk about in terms of January transfers, just two, one outgoing, one ingoing. Bacau put a transfer request in and was sold to River Plate for 7.2 million. The incoming to replace him is 20-year-old Morato from Benfica, bought for exactly his value. Good asset to the club. Here we go. End of season 1, and I will take 7th, 1 point off Europe, as a great first season considering the state of the squad. So 66 points from 38 games, 20 wins, 6 draws, 12 losses, so conceded quite a bit. But let's take a quick look at how the squad is doing. So we're looking pretty nice with the back four developing, Morato in there as well. Perez leaves on from his loan at the end of the season, but the midfield looking good as well, all developing, and Farina up top, 77 overall already. He's looking absolutely quality. Let's have a quick look at the stats for the club. So top appearances are Pereira and Delafeu with 39 each. Top goal scorer is Farina with 14 goals in his first ever season in professional football, followed by Delafeu with 13, Pereira with 12 and Elanga with 11 from the left midfield position. Top assist was Pereira, not shot there, followed by Makengo. So really happy with that. Let's get on to season 2. Here we go, September of season 2, and lots of outgoings and ingoings. Gonzalez has gone to Galatasaray for 3 million. He was out on loan last season anyway. Lasagna has gone to Vizela for 2.8 million, again was out on loan last season. A big outgoing and a risky one is Pereira has gone to Everton for 17.5 million. His value is going to start dropping pretty quickly now, and they've only signed him on a 12-month deal. So yeah, time to start afresh in the midfield. And Nuednik is gone to Wolves for £2.75 million. Incoming, the youngsters Nianzou from Bayern Munich for 9 million. Paid a little bit much, but he has a great potential and hopefully should grow. And then Ravella coming in from Juventus for 13 million. Was out on loan last season, 10.5 in value already. 20 years old, 75 overall. And Gavi has come in from Barcelona for 16 million. 18 years old, 76 overall, and already valued higher than 16.5 million. So this is what the team's now looking like. Musa's on international duty, but nice and strong and lots of room for development. Just like that, end of season 2, and we finished 1 place above where we finished last season, but 5 points improvement, and we was actually only 11 points off first and 4 points off second, so it is a good campaign. And also, unexpectedly, we actually qualified for the Euro Conference League, to which we weren't in the final, but we did lose in the semi-finals to Monaco, who lost on penalties in the final. So happy with that performance. As well, before we move on, we did have a good outing in the Coppa Italia, losing 2-1 in the final to Milan. So good overall performance considering the squad. So looking at the squad now, and we've got a lot of growth. Even the older goalkeeper we have is Rowan, but we're nearly all at 80 overall minimum, which is great. We're still a really young side. In terms of stats for the season, top appearance makeup was Silvestri and Bernabei, the left back, with 55 appearances, which is unreal. Top goal scorer was Delafeu with 27, followed by Farina with 19 and Elanga with 13, really growing nicely. The top assist was Elanga with 13 as well, so 26 goal contributions in 54 games. So really happy with that. Probably going to look to maybe bring in a new goalkeeper this season, and kind of looking at that Delafeu position, but maybe not yet. We'll see how we go. Okay, September season 3, let's show you what's been going on. So we started with some squad depth, to be honest, so it was really needed. Chris Smalling coming in for free, obviously worth 5 million on the 2-year deal. Gazzaniga Paolo coming as a sub keeper for free, worth a couple of million as well, but we didn't have any sub keepers in the club. And then Trezeguet come in, obviously formerly of Aston Villa, worth 5.5 million as well for free, so I think that was actually a really good pickup. And then Sam Byram come in. There weren't a great deal of left backs on the free market, but we went ahead and picked him up. We then sold Mission to Bristol City because it was never going to get a game. We then, at the last minute on deadline day, sold our number one keeper Silvestri for 16 million when he was worth 13. And we've brought in as a replacement 23-year-old Melier. We paid a lot of money for him, 41.5 million, only valued at 26. He's only 23 and he's already rated better than Silvestri. And then we also loaned out our centre forwards. So the team is looking like this. It's pretty strong. Obviously a couple of people out on international duty, only 2 players left under 80 overall, which is Nianzou and Ravella, and they will both go above that this season, hopefully. Here we go, end of season 4, and how's it gone? Well, a lot better. So we finished in 3rd place with 76 points, so only 8 points off of first and 2 points behind Juventus in 2nd. In terms of the Coppa Italia, yet again losing to AC Milan 2-1 in the final, which isn't ideal. And we was also in the Europa League this time. We're not in the final, we didn't make it to the semis, we got knocked out in the round of 16 by Getafe on aggregate, so that wasn't a great result in Europe, but doing a lot better in the league. In terms of the squad, we're looking pretty good. Everyone above 80 overall. Look at Farina up top with 89 overall, is incredible. Elanga 87 overall out on that left wing as well. Pretty much going to be some squad depth, I think, is going to be the name of the game now. Maybe sell on some of them free agents that we signed and bring in some higher rated rotational players. In terms of who played how many games, we've got Bernabei, Elanga and Farina all with 53 games in this season. Top goal scorer was Elanga with 19, second and third being Delafeu with 18, Farina with 17, and top assists Elanga 11 as well, so 30 goal contributions in 53 games is unbelievable from that left midfield position. Gavi also with 9, so really happy with the development of the squad. Some squad depth to be done, and then let's push on and hopefully for Serie A victory. Okay, here we go, end of the transfer window, season 4, and it's been another busy one. Viziu has gone to West Brom for 3.7 million, just not needed at the club. Martini has gone to Norwich on loan for 2 years, one of the future prospects we have hanging around the club. Chris Smalling, who came in for a free last season, has dropped massively but sold for 1.45 million to Augsburg. Koulibaly has gone to Red Bull Salzburg for 2.05 million. It's just never ever going to get used. And then our first incoming to replace him, Claude Maurice for 15 million, 26 years old, worth 13, 78 overall, so a lot better in terms of depth. Then Esposito, another youth academy player, has gone on loan to Girona. And then Chong has come in from Man United for 8.5 million, worth 7.5, 24 years old, 75 overall. So will be another Man United player, former player behind Alanga on the left hand side. Malong Sarr has come in from Chelsea for 15 million. That's a bit of a bargain there as a backup centre back, so strengthening those three there we have. And the fourth choice is Menji from Man United, £6 million, worth 5.5, only 22, so will grow. And last but not least, Benkovic, our former fourth choice centre back, 27, has been sold for 5.1 million to Levante. So how's the squad looking? We're looking pretty good, pretty happy with this. The depth is coming in there. Farina up top at 90 overall, Alanga at 88 on the left. Let's keep growing, let's go for Serie A. Here we go, end of this season, and we've come in fourth with 76 points. Not a great performance, but let's look at the Coppa Italia. We won, so we have completed the rebuild in my eyes. For now, we're up there challenging for Champions League football, and we have won the cup. How did we get on in the group stage? So we topped the group with 13 points compared to Monaco's 11. And then in the round of 16 we drew Bayern Munich, so we went flat out of there. So here is going to be the finishing starting 11. Farina on 94 overall is incredible. Alanga 91, even Morato 88 and Gavi 89. So stats wise for the final season, top appearances for Meslier, Alanga and Farina. Top goal scorers are Farina with 31 goals and Delafeu with 23, followed by Alanga with 10. Top assists, Alanga with 15, Delafeu with 12 and Ravella with 11. So my player of the video is, we're not counting future stars and prospects like him, so it's actually gonna be Gerard Delafeu, someone who started at the club, but he is gonna be my player of this rebuild.